Welcome to Ron Learning How to Cook. So today you're gonna be seeing some Italian food we're making. First things first, classic Italian style meatballs in a tomato sauce.
Oh!
And then he doesn't know, by the way. I haven't told him anything about
All I
this.
knew was don't bring a white shirt and it's Italian.
Yeah,
That's all I
because
know.
tomato stains, yeah. So and then the next thing is gonna be just a simple pesto pasta, a little bit of mushroom pesto sauce. And so without further ado, let's get into it then. So I told Ron to meet at 11 where I'll pick him up. And then he arrived at 12 because this is such a Ron moment. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I've already diced up some onions and a tiny bit of garlic, and then we need to start frying this up. And this is all for the meatball process. So I added some olive oil into the pans, and then a tiny amount of... So I need to let this heat up first.
Okay.
Then we start stir frying this, then this goes straight into this meat mixture here. This is gonna be for the meatballs.
Yeah, we have extra ingredients here. We'll show you in a bit. So I showed up at Aden's and like he told me, yeah, we're making Italian tomato whatever with pesto spaghetti. I'm like, well, what? I'm brand new and you expect me to make this? I did cook before, but in school and years ago. But personally, I know how to cook nothing. So like, this guy better do a good job, I guess.
So this will start getting hot.
All right, so we shove the onion in.
So just start stir frying it and until it's golden brownish. Add some salt into it. So let's use this.
And just add salt like this?
Yeah.
Add it in?
Yeah, I'll tell you when it's salt.
Just going up salt. Okay.
So you don't want too much because we're gonna marinate the beef later. Then that's the entire point. And this is gonna get loud.
Oh wow, that is loud. I hope you can still hear us. This is my first time.
I'm just making sure he doesn't screw something up really badly. I planned 2 hours for this to take care of, but I wasn't sure how long this will take. And now that we're here late, I don't even know what's gonna happen.
And just keep going until when?
Until it changes color. So I say golden brownish.
Should I keep it on the heat at all times?
On the heat. Okay. So this part will go straight into the meat, then we'll marinate this further later. Okay. The next phase is we do the same, except this is for making the tomato sauce. And this right here is why I said to Ron, do not wear a white t-shirt, because if this splashes, and then yeah, at least you can hide.
At least it's red.
This one, we do the same onion.
Wait, that's the one that we didn't cook earlier, right?
Yeah, that's why this is going to be for the pasta. Scoop a tiny bit of sugar from that.
Here?
Yeah.
How much should I scoop?
Just a tiny amount. Yeah,
that much?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright, so that much. Shove it in.
Fire down a little bit, so once it changes color golden brown, that's when we add some meat. So now, next stage is we do this.
What tomato is it? Okay. Just 2 hands, put it in like this.
Yeah.
Put it in and place it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure you don't actually touch the blade side. I don't want you to slice the hand.
Yep. Okay.
Ron has never been inside of the kitchens before and working around. I was rather concerned he was going to slice his finger off. We'll come with it with sugar later. Because the thing is with a lot of tomato sauce is that they're overly sour. So having fresh tomato and sugar balances out the flavor. So that's the entire idea.
Okay.
Let it cook. And you can stir the bit.
And the separate onion here to like enhance the flavor of this, right?
Yeah. So
separate with the one that we're putting in the beef.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you do it. It's a walk, so it's much easier in comparison. You just want to keep it moving at all times.
So it doesn't burn or something. Oh dear. Yeah, a lot of sauce coming out. You're right about the don't wear a white shirt.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Yeah, so like this guy told me to like bring a shirt that's not white. Clearly this is red because I thought we're making something tomato related, which we did. It did splash on me, like look over here.
We got a tiny bit of
Wait, so what is that? That's
parsley.
Parsley, okay.
That's for flavor purposes. So now the next stage is
Tomato sauce? Okay.
because it's a bit too thick, we gotta mix.
And chicken broth, is that?
Yeah, just a bit of chicken broth.
Fine chicken broth and some, I don't know what tomato sauce.
We'll thicken it up again later, so we can just let this cook. It will evaporate, we reduce some of it, and then later I'll thicken it again. There's a way, I'll show you how to thicken it. I mean, for time constraints, I was just, at the end of the day, I was like, you know, I had some spare pesto that was left over, so I figured we might as well just use it. It's like the store-bought stuff anyway. I could have made homemade pesto, but too much time for Ron. And knowing him, you know, this guy's lazy as fuck sometimes. Or very late, to say the least. Tell me what you think this is.
Wine?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're mixing a lid of like a lid or like what's that?
Just let it cook the wine, yeah.
Liquid wine. Okay, there you go. Add a bit more salt. Okay. Aside from just change the flavor. What does the salt do?
Yeah, just mainly for flavor, because you also need to really balance, because when you have so much tomato like that. You just let this reduce. Right. Now the next part, we need to marinate the beef. But before we can do that, we need to do one more. Breadcrumbs. Because the thing is with meatballs, how you get them soft, you do two things. Either you can use milk, or you can use breadcrumbs. And
I see.
what other way to get breadcrumbs than to use bread itself? Edges must come up. And of course you need milk as well. I'll take care of that later. So, you know what? Since we have it, we gotta take advantage.
And he's adding more salt. Straight ahead. Everything was so fast. He was right about the multitasking. This guy's, he knows what he's doing. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. Should I stand back?
Yeah, this is Himalayan pink salt. It's as pink as PINKROOM.
Yeah, speaking about pink, join PINKROOM. PINKROOM's my Discord server, and it'll be right beside his head here. Here's the invite link. We have content creators, we're a chill community. Just come and join. Lots of stuff happens. Very fun. Yeah.
The next part is marinating the beef itself. This is where all of this comes in. So first thing is add more salt, just so you give the meatballs some flavor. We'll mix it all at the very end. So the thing is, when you're flavoring meat, you want to be careful not to use it too little or too much. So once when cooking as you go, you just know how much to add. It's just by judgment. So because you know recipe, they tell you 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go by those.
Would you suggest like a beginner to follow those?
For a beginner, yes, it's fine. But as you keep going with practice, like with cooking in general, you will get the hang of it very slowly.
And you just know like what you should add more, add less.
And you need to know when to add more. Yes, you will know. It comes with practice. The next tier is where we start mixing everything.
Sesame
Add
oil.
salt, sesame oil, black pepper, white pepper, and some sugar.
And that just makes it like quite good together or something?
Yeah, it's just for seasoning, like marinade.
Oh, seasoning, okay. So
The thing that binds it together more, because the meat itself is a little bit sticky, as you can feel.
I was gonna give Ron some more roles to do, but then seeing as we were limited on time, I just decided to take control like I usually do whenever I'm doing this with friends. At the end of the day, I'm here to teach Ron, so it shouldn't be that much of a big deal.
Now, then we add the bread. Actually, milk. Because milk is what binds together it. So I make a bowl. I add my breadcrumbs in. Then just pour in some milk inside. I'll tell you when to stop.
more faster or slower?
More. Stop. Add some of this parsley, not all of it though.
This is a portion from earlier, basically.
Yeah, same one from earlier. And yeah, in the kitchen, don't be afraid to use hands or stuff like this, because you will have to.
But I'm just kneading it in, basically.
Yeah.
Just putting everything that's outside on it. And just basically we're mixing it together, right?
Yeah. Look at the sauce. Look how thick it is.
Oh yeah, right. It was really watery before at the start, right?
Yeah.
And now
So the idea is just to let it reduce down.
Oh, salt. Oh, that's actually really good. Good stuff. Yeah, he was like, have a taste of this. He just shoved me a spoon. I'm like, oh wow. That is not just decent, that is really good. Holy crap, this guy knows what he's doing. So basically you can taste something all the time, like, and you're mixing in more salt, more sugar.
Always taste your food when you're making it. How you know. Then this can go off as well. We can let this sit. And we don't need too much sauce. Okay, around that's enough. Just wash your hands. Okay, now we'll move on to the next page.
This is, I think this is gonna turn out really good. If it doesn't, who failed? Me or Aden? Or did we both fail? I mean, I don't even know exactly what we're making, and like, Aden's a mastermind here. By the way, subscribe to Aden's channel, which will be right over there. Check out his head or something.
This one, it smells good. That's for sure. It's really soft. So that's the hard part. Is just to knead it into the bowl.
Ah, okay.
But we have to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan as well. So take a bit of meat.
Yeah.
One. Into a bowl like that. Add a tiny bit of. You can see the oil is gonna start.
Ah, okay. And then you knead it together.
Just shake, because you can see now. The oil is gonna get hot. Just stand back and the oil.
Okay, and then just join it on. Yeah.
So take a bit of it.
So take some cornstarch, put it in your hand, and then join it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Aden has this big bowl, you know. You have the meat, minced meat, onions, parsley. I don't remember. He was like, just like push it into a ball, and he's like, yeah, Ron, do it. I'm like, my hands will get dirty. The cornstarch your hand, take a ball, and then just knead it together. Okay, how big do you make this? That big.
It could be a bit smaller if you want. I just made this one big.
Okay.
Then
There you go. We have the meat and put it into a ball and just throw it together. Right?
Yeah.
This. Until...
Then place them and give them to me and I'll put them in.
Okay, here's one.
We're trying to make it a little bit smaller.
Yeah, we're eating big meatballs today. Is it normal for it to like not form like solid with ball like clay? Or?
Yeah, it's mainly because we could have added flour to make it even better, but even if they're really soft like that, that means they'll most likely means they'll melt in the mouth, which is a good thing. Because these things are big, so we need to make sure that the insides are cooked as well. And there's pork in these as well. So raw beef is okay because hard exists.
Yeah.
Raw pork is a huge no. That's why you see steak, you know, you can have rare, medium rare, that's fine.
Yeah.
Pork, but pork never.
So no. And last meatball when you're ready.
Yep, I'm good.
Here we go, and that's all of the meatballs in.
Now
My hands are
not the frying.
And now it's time for Aiden to fry it.
I mean, the meatballs weren't that round, but nonetheless, I think it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Alright.
See how soft it is? I've done this with Henry before. But no, actually this is my first time making the meatballs.
Alright,
You're gonna cosplay as that business guy, I see.
Yeah, the business guy.
Yeah.
But was he learning to cook as well? Does he know how to cook well?
He doesn't, I taught him how to make risotto.
Oh wow, nice.
And then with this one, we just do it. So just leave it here because it will rest anyway. We can always reheat it later. Because all of this is meat juice. Because when you're cooking meat, you need to let it set. Because immediately cooking meat, then serving immediately is not the best idea sometimes. Ron seems like the person to drift off task all the time anyway. Evident by the amount of times he stalls video editing. But I don't even know if this video is going to go up.
Okay.
Nice. Now we just gotta clean these real quick and then we'll move on to it.
So here we have the pasta yet, but this looks really, really nice so far.
So open the pasta, just don't rip it the entire way.
How much are we using?
Like about half.
9-10 minutes. Add salt, blah blah blah. Yeah, you know the rest.
Wait, so how long does it take?
It's 9 to 10.
Then we do 8.
Oh, why?
Because you're gonna fry with the mushroom liquid.
Oh, 9 to 10 is soon that you get eat it straight away, right?
Yeah, which no one needs to just clean. So in the meantime, we can clean.
Okay, okay.
When it comes to the kitchen, you're often working very close to fire, so you need to first have good kitchen safety and also not be afraid of the fire. Now, next thing we have to finish cutting the rest of that. Be very careful of this. Actually, you know, I don't trust you this time.
Yeah.
Usually you should be using these knives, but I use butcher knives because I'm efficient.
You're efficient and you're a pro gamer. Okay.
It's like, so whenever you're cutting on a knife, never do this.
You do this, right?
Just your thumbs and fingers like that.
You like to your fingers like this?
You want a claw?
Oh, I see.
Your knuckle is your shield. So you see I'm cutting.
Yeah.
It doesn't touch. Always tuck it. So I'll let you do this. Do it like this, so it's easier. I'll do it this way. I'll just like this.
Wait, do it really clean? Small or big?
We're gonna dice it anyway, so just do it smallish, but not too. It comes with practice. Once you get to a point, you'll be like.
But for beginners, you should never attempt this, right?
Yeah, don't use this for a beginner.
I swear to God, I'm not gonna let him do a lot of chopping because I don't want him to slice his fingers off and cause a big problem to see.
So like, you know what eye level is, right? Inoki, Kumon.
Yeah.
So I did that when I was like year 3 until year 4. And always afterwards, my dad would bring me to the market and stuff. So he'll be buying stuff for dinner. Then I'd always watch him cook and prepare stuff. So and eventually around 9 or 10, I actually started being proactive in it.
So around 7 to 8 years, you'd say?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
Or a big dude, let's see.
Yeah. Good enough? No. Because when you bite into it, it'll actually be like slightly crunchy, but that's the idea. But however long it tells you to cook on the bag, take away one minute first. Because you're going to toss it again under heat, so you're still going to be cooking it further. So you cook it for 10 minutes here, and then start cooking again, you're going to overcook it. And the thing is, when it comes to Italian food, they say it's either al dente or it's overcooked. Turn on the water.
I'll turn it on. Okay. Next?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're dumping the spaghetti in. And you're cooling it, basically. I'm rinsing
You
it.
have to do it, otherwise it's going to stick. Now it's for the final stage.
Put everything together, right?
Yes, we put it all together.
What? That's pesto, right?
Yes.
Oh wow, I guess I can.
And this?
It's okay, that's truffle.
Yeah, truffle.
I'm not trying to take in whatever that he's doing, so like, if you see me just standing still for a long time, that's basically what I'm doing. Like, what is going on? I gotta try to remember this, so if I ever make it again, I can, make it again. Because I probably will make it again at home by myself. But this guy,
And it's heat up. Okay, you see, all the water will just evaporate. Now olive oil. Okay, now you can see it's starting to fizz. It's getting hot. Now you onions in. Okay, now help me add the sugar.
Add sugar? How many?
Just one small spoon. Yeah, and then salt.
Salt
Right,
and
I'll use this. Okay.
what is that?
This is also cooking oil. Peanut, that one's olive. I use olive oil just because it's Italian. Italian food is olive oil. Now just stir it until it's a little bit more golden brown, because you can actually smell it. Come here, smell.
Yep, I got that's very oniony.
Then we can do a little start tossing all this. Then bring the pasta along.
Okay, pasta. Here's our pasta. Shove it in.
No, hands out and then slow. We'll do it above it, so the water can at least go in. So just go. Do it on top of it, because there's water. The water can actually.
Oh yeah.
Just pour. Just pour it.
Okay, dump it all in. Here we go.
I'll do this. Use the spoon and open the pesto sauce. Don't cross-contaminate. Use a different spoon for the chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah, put it in the middle.
Oh,
keep adding.
Another spoon?
Yeah. You can use it all. So just
The whole can?
yeah. Jar with it. That was the plan. And this is the part why I say don't do it for 10 minutes. Now get a different spoon from there. Get the one with the pink. Take one with the pink. Okay. This is metal. Now open the chocolate one. Just half a spoon. Half a spoon.
Okay. Shut it.
Yep.
Okay, that's it?
Yep, that's it. Smell it. Come close, smell.
Holy crap, it is a different smell, but a good one.
And then we're good.
And we're calm.
Yeah. Now let's put all this back. Now we can warm this back up. Careful.
And we're just basically microwaving it.
Let's do 30. And we did it in just over 1 hour. Because we started at 1.
Oh wow.
It's now 2:10.
210. Oh.
Yeah, I've done stuff that takes longer, but that's because I'm doing many things at once. Because you know how like when you eat with family, like, 有菜有個肉有個魚咁樣and so on.
Yeah.
You have 5 stuff. Yeah, I've had to do that before. It takes 2 hours or so. Ron was actually surprisingly useful, at least when it comes to like chopping the things and shaping the meatballs. Although the shape of the meatballs weren't exactly round, so that kind of sucked. But hey, at least it tastes good at the end, so I'm not really upset.
Flip it in, shove it into a plate, right?
Okay, we're Gucci.
And here we go.
What the hell took you so long?
Sorry, I had to set up the cameras for this, but
Fucking like 5 minutes or something.
we're finally done.
We're done now. Now it's a taste test. We got to see if the effort was worth it, and it took about 1 hour 10 minutes or so, which is honestly better than I expected. I expected 2 hours. That's why I told this guy to come early. Instead, he came late as always.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Without further ado, let's dig in then, shall we?
Let's dig in. Okay, what do you want to start first?
Meatballs, I'll say.
Meatballs. Okay.
So let's
Put some sauce in. So this is sauce we made earlier, and yep, it is very meatbally.
So yeah, like it's firm now at least. The inside looks cooked.
Yep. Cheers.
It's pretty good. It's soft. I guess a bit more salt within the seasoning of the meatballs itself would be good, but I added a tiny bit of salt at the end, so that works too. And overall, I would say it's not bad.
For me, yeah, it is pretty soft. Texture's pretty nice. I'd say.
Like it's not the most round, but then again, that comes with practice. At least the meatball itself is flavored decently overall. And the tomato sauce is rich enough because I added some fresh tomatoes into it while cooking instead of just dropping all the sauce into it. But it's not too sour or anything, just I added sugar, to just counter that. So overall, I would say this is pretty nice for my first attempt at making meatballs.
What is your first attempt?
Yeah.
What the heck?
To be honest, it's just a matter of knowing what you want to do. For example, you don't want to put tomatoes into like a pesto pasta because the entire point of the pesto is for it to stand out.
So like they're two separate dishes. That's why.
And you saw earlier, so 2 extra tomatoes. I didn't put it into this for this exact reason. Keep them separate, and also because I bought extra. But it's just a matter of judging it well. I was just afraid that the meatballs would be like raw on the inside, but they're not. Yours looks fine as well.
That's fine, yeah.
Right, now, shall we try the pasta?
Yeah, sure.
You can taste the pesto there, that's for sure. It's a slightly bit more dry, but that's just because it's not like a pesto sauce. It's just like raw pesto paste. Other than that, like the mushroom flavor is there. The spaghetti isn't really overcooked, so overall it's not bad as well.
It's both like soft and firm, I'd say, like the spaghetti.
I'd say I could have added a little bit more salt with the pasta and the pesto mainly, but other than that, it looks good to me.
Overall, I was pleasantly surprised. The pesto pasta could have been a bit better, but the meatballs turned out slightly better than I expected because it actually set properly and the sauce was actually rather nice. So I'm overall proud of this.
For me at least, I feel like it's not a little bit like too light, I guess.
Yeah, usually it's a bit more rich usually.
You killed it. Both really good. I mean, yeah, you did most of it. I mean, I tried to help, but after all, this is the first episode, so if I did like all of it, we just YOLO straight in, yeah, I would have killed someone.
Ah, yes.
I'm actually not making this up. That did taste really, really good. Like, I know Aden's been pretty good at cooking, but wow, that tasted freaking good.
Since it's that time of year, university, well, you're doing a gap year. So some people are using the summer to learn cooking. So this is kind of like a good first step for a lot of people. It doesn't have to be something sophisticated as like making handmade meatballs, obviously. You know, just a simple noodle dish even works. It just comes with practice, really, like experimenting with ingredients and whatnot. So generally, you can work simple and before you start working your way up to doing something like that. Because when you get to this point, you don't really judge using, you know, you use a tablespoon of salt, teaspoon of sugar. You just wing it and you know by heart what you seem is too much or too little. So that comes with experience.
So Aden's not here, and to be honest, this is actually really good. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to be nice or anything to him, but like, it would be hard for me to replicate this, basically.
Is Ron finished eating yet? Holy fuck, it's been like 20 minutes.
I was actually enjoying the food. It's actually really good. I don't know how Aden eats it so quickly. Wait, you took photos of these, right? Yeah, I think you should dump them to hashtag food of PINKROOM. PINKROOM is my Discord server where you have creators, lots of food pics from Aden and other people, mostly me not cooking, and yeah, join us. We have creators, we have people talking, we have photographers, we have dumb people like me, because I own a server, I think.
Top tier server owner, by the way.
But in the meantime, let's enjoy our food because this is amazing, crazy food. I don't know what to say, but thank you, Aden.
You're welcome.
And well, thank you for watching first episode of Cooking with... I don't even know the episode, I don't even know the show name. Cooking with
OPGuyK.
Cooking with OPGuyK. There you go. Excuse
time.
me, that is my signature R6XDD verb. And well, see you next time. Bye.
See ya.
I'm refilming again. There's a bird. Oh, that's disgusting.
Fucking god.